I'm excited about today's video because finally we are getting you started on investing. And today I'm going to be talking about fixed income investments because it's the investment with the lowest risk. And I just feel that this might be the right way for many of us to get started. So in this video, I'll be explaining how it works because I want you to know what exactly is going on. And then in the next video, I'll be showing you how to get started, the various ways in which you can get into fixed income investment. So what are fixed income investments? As the name implies, they are investments in which the interest rate you are getting is steady across board. From the beginning, you know how much you're going to be getting. Let even fall, your interest rate is constant. It will not rise above that, it will not go below that. That's why they call it fixed income. It is fixed. You know what you are getting. And how does it work? So they are basically loans that you and I give to government, corporations or banks in exchange for interest over a specified period of time, which is what is called tenure. At the end of that tenure, they call it the maturity of investment. So bank needs to run a project, government needs to run a project, the company needs to run a project, they need money. So they solicit for those funds from the general public. People like you and I contribute that money, and then they give us interest for the money that we've contributed. So one of the most popular among fixed income investments is bonds. So you have heard about it. It's usually done by government, but it has a long tenure. It's between 3 to 5 years, sometimes 7 years, and for many of us, we might not want to lock in money for that long. But if you are ready to lock in money for that money, great, go ahead with bonds. If not, you can consider treasury bills. Treasury bills is just about 1 year, right? About 22% per annum. Your interest is paid up front, and then at maturity, your principal is paid back. So if you invest in treasury bill for a year, you are getting about 22%, give or take, of whatever it is that you are putting in. You can also do commercial papers, which is more flexible with timing. There's 277 days, there's 180 days, there's 90 days, there's 60 days, there's 30 days. But if you're a young person, I don't advise you to do 30 days. 30 days is for people that have retired and they just want a steady income. They're becoming, or people that are running business and they need liquidity on a monthly basis. If not, invest for the long time. The reason why I'm saying this is that the longer you put money in, the better the rate you are going to get. The tenure of your investment is one of the things that affect the rates you are going to get. So the person that is putting in the same amount for 1 year will get a better rate than the person that is putting that same amount for 30 days. Another thing that affects the interest rate you are going to get is the amount you are putting in. The person that is putting in more money will get more interest. And the third thing that affects it is the currency. Typically, you get better rates in Naira than in dollars because dollar has stronger than the Naira or the cedis or any of our local currencies in Africa. So dollar will give you between 5 to 8% per annum. Other currencies will give you something higher, right? So those are some of the things that affect the rate of your fixed income investment. So that's just the basics of fixed income, fixed amount of money that is given to you at the end of your investment cycle. And one trick I just want to share with you. If you want to know how long it's going to take you to double your investment, that is what you are putting in fixed income, you want to know how long it takes for it to double, you divide the interest rate that is being proposed to you by 72. So if it's 20% per annum that is proposed to you, divide 72 by 20%, to give you 3.6. So that tells you that it's going to take you 3.5 years to double the amount you are putting in that investment. Of course, you are going to have to roll it over on an annual basis when the interest comes. In 3.5 years, you'll have doubled the amount you are putting in. If the interest rate is 10%, you do 72 divided by 10, it's going to give you 7.2. That's 7 years, 2 months for you to double the investment. Again, you can see that the interest rate is low. You are getting 20%, 22% per annum. But again, the risk is low. The chances of you getting money is almost guaranteed 99.9%, because in investment, the general rule is that the higher the risk, the higher the return, the lower the risk, the lower the return. But because we are just starting, that's why I'm starting with this. We'll still get into others so that you can consider and weigh your options. So it's important that you know the kind of person you are. Do you have high risk appetite? Do you have low risk appetite? Or you are a moderate risk person? I am moderate, but there's some that are high risk, and so they will never touch fixed income investments. Why there are some people that are low risk, right? They will never touch some of those other investments that we'll be talking about later on. This is what they focus on. So start rolling your mind around the possibility of fixed income investment. In my next video, I'll show you how to get started.